So Tina Yong uses a blendable foundation called True Match. Now when I went to Shoppers, I didn't actually like the True Match that was available. So I decided, because I am so much darker than Tina, this actually works for me. It is L'Oreal, and here it is. It is the True Match Lumi. So the True Match Lumi has darker shades, which is perfect for myself. So
here we have the L'Oreal True Match Lumi. The shade is Soft Sable C6.
So instead of using a sponge like Tina uses, I am going to use a brush to apply my foundation. Let's get started. A little bit darker than my skin tone right now, but it actually matches my neck and my chest, as you can see. Products that I chose are inexpensive and they are from Shoppers Drug Mart. I'm going to bring it down my neck area. This thing is the concealer under the eyes. Now, the concealer that I chose is the Maybelline Master Conceal. The reason being, the concealer that Tina Yong suggested, well, it just didn't have the colors that were available for me, and so I chose this one instead.
This is the Maybelline New Master Conceal in 40 Medium.
You take it and then you create a V underneath your eye. Now I see she goes outside the eye a little bit. I don't normally do that, but I'm going to do that, and she also draws it a little bit down. Says is what we're trying to do is draw the areas that we want to go forward, and that's why we're doing it like this. Now I have a little bit of a wide nose, as you can see, so I'm going to put a little bit here, and then she suggests that you put it under the nose as well. So the next is she puts it on her forehead as well as the bridge of her nose. Now, her nose and my nose are significantly different in that mine is way wider. So probably when I bring it down my nose, it's going to be, I would think it's going to be wider than it would be for Tina. Okay, so let's get. So this area, as you know, ladies, unfortunately, we have some crinkling because we are getting older. Then she does a thin line for the nose. So let's go ahead and do that. What Tina does is she brings it down to here, and then she does a little dot at the tip of her nose. Now we're going to blend it into our skin. And I use a sponge too, and I absolutely love this particular sponge. It has a nice edge to it, and she says not to blend too much into your skin. She uses a tapping motion because she doesn't want to move the concealer too much. I actually feel like maybe I put the concealer too far under the eyes, but let's just see how it goes. Let's do our tapping motion. Wow, this actually really surprises me. I thought for sure it would look kind of weird under my eye, and I thought that's how it would fail as older gals, but look, it looks pretty good, don't you think? So, like Tina said, once it's blended out like this, you can see it creates some more dimension to your face already. So this part is the lighter part, and now we're going to go in and we're going to contour, and hopefully we're going to sculpt our beautiful faces. Now, with the contouring, Tina actually didn't have a contouring stick, but I did find something, and what she uses is a dark foundation. I decided that I want to look for an actual contouring stick, and I did find something, and I was really happy that I found this, and it's the NYX Wonder Stick. Here it is.
This is the NYX Wonder Stick in Deep.
You might want to suck in your face, and that's when you're going to start. And then you'll find I already have pretty high cheekbones, and you can see the deeper shade right here. So it's pretty easy for me to follow. But also what she suggests is you're going to go midway under your eye and you're going to stop there. You don't want it to bring in the contour color too deep because you'll look too sunken. So let's give it a try. Again, halfway right there. You don't want to do too much. And then she does a slight V. And halfway. So you can see I haven't gone far enough just to match that side. Go a little bit further. Halfway. Halfway. And just a little bit further. There. Can you see that they're matched? Okay. Make sure it's done properly. Now, just to remind you, I have never actually done this technique before, and I'm doing this with you. So we're going to pull back and recede with the contouring, and if there's certain parts that you don't like, so in my case, it's my nose. I find my nose is too wide, so we're going to try to contour that and pull it back.
And you want to slim it down, you can slim the sides.
Not pull it back, sorry. I mean, slim it down.
The oval face shape. So if you
So apparently the ideal face shape is the oval face shape, and so like I said, in my case I have a heart shape, and actually I'm very pleased with my heart shape. I think it's nice. I have a very strong jawline. So with contouring, what we are doing is we're hiding the areas that we don't like. So again, I don't like my thick nose.
So each person is going to be very different. Today,
she's absolutely right. Every person is going to be different because everybody's face is different. Your face is not going to be the same as mine. But what I think you're going to be able to draw from this and conclude from this video is, will this work on a mature gal? So let's get started on more contouring. So I have done a fairly thick line, and depending on what effect you want, and so I like a really nice chiseled look, and you might not. You might want it a little bit thinner. So again, the thicker part is up at the top and then thinner over here, and again you can do just a very thin line. It's totally up to you. Next we're going to contour our forehead. Now I'm going to step back a little so that you can see my forehead. Tina suggests that you also contour this area as well, just to make your forehead look a little smaller. I have a pretty wide forehead as well. So next we're going to do our jawline. Now what Tina suggests is you're going to follow along your jawline. So unfortunately, as we age, our jaw isn't as prominent and our face starts to sink here, our jaws start to move down. So I'm going to contour my face, and hopefully that effect will work for you as well. You want to make that jawline a little slimmer, then you're going to bring up contouring here. So now she's going to now contour her nose. Yay, that's what I've been waiting for. I really want to contour this nose. We're going to use the contouring on our nose. And what Tina suggests is that you're going to use a flat synthetic brush. And so this is what I have. So she's going to take some of the product, or we take some of the product, and then you're going to draw a line down your nose. Now, the wider will make your nose wider, and the slimmer will make your nose. The line closer together will make your nose slimmer. So of course, what I am going for is I want a slimmer nose, so I'm going to draw the line closer together. She starts from the top of her nose. And then the other side. Now, I guess I could draw it a little bit closer. Let's see. Let's try that. Let's see if that works for me. Let's try it.
I'm going to start off at the eyebrows.
Oh, actually she starts up higher up. She starts at the eyebrow. So let's try that. It's a little bit higher up. She starts there. So she goes all the way down the nose. I didn't do that. I'm going to do that now. I'm going to draw all the way down the nose. So she's just, if you want to make that nose look a little lifted, you can also draw a little bit of this under the nose. I have wide nostrils. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to also darken this area here and therefore make your nostrils look slimmer. Now we're going to blend. Now, as Tina said, it depends upon the product. So when you're actually drawing in, you don't have to draw your whole face. If it dries quicker, then you're going to want to blend as you go. I'm going to use my blending sponge, and as Tina said, for the under eye area that we did already, you're not going to want to move the product around too much, and you're just going to want to do tap. Make sure you blend it into your hairline. I want you to see this, so I'll step back a little. Looks pretty good. Uh-oh. So Tina says that she felt that the blending brush is too big, or the blending sponge is too big for the nose area, and she likes to use a brush instead, but I've already gone ahead and I've blended. I think we have actually completed the contouring, and she said what you're going to end up seeing is you're going to be a little bit slimmer and more contoured. Do you agree that I'm a little bit slimmer and more contoured? Use the lighter part here and here. Let's give it a go, especially the nose, because I feel like I think I did a disservice to my nose. Let's see if I can fix it with this. I don't necessarily have to use it along here because, as you can see, I have pretty pronounced cheekbones already, and you might as well. You might as well. So why don't I just, yeah, let's give this a try. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a brush as opposed to a sponge and see if that helps. Now I'm getting really hot under these lights here because all my products are cream, and it's summer here in Vancouver, so it's pretty toasty in here. So if I'm a little shiny, it's because of that. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to blend this a little bit better. I'm going to soften the line. So what I have is a little blending sponge. There you go. Yeah, what do you think? A little bit slimmer? I mean, the reality is my nose is pretty big and thick, and it's not going to be as thin as Tina's, but that's okay. Again, we're all different, and we're all beautiful just the way we are. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set my makeup now, and in my case, what I'm going to use is the NYX Professional Makeup Can't Stop, Won't Stop Setting Powder.
NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop Setting Powder in Medium.
What do you think? Now I'm going to use a blush. The blush that I'm going to use is the Physicians Formula Butter Collection by Weili Hong. I got her name wrong in the video that I did recently about her product. I love this butter collection. Again, I got this from Shoppers Drug Mart. It's beautiful. Check it out. Beautiful colors. So what I'm going to do is, because I want this to be a little bit more dramatic, I'm going to use the Wildflower for Wild Child. I think this worked pretty well for us mature gals. It was pretty easy to do, and I was a little nervous, particularly about the contouring. I think that my face definitely looks more sculpted, and it was pretty easy. Thanks so much for joining me on Wendy's World. I hope that you found this tutorial helpful, and please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you next time. Let me know what you want to see next time. Please comment below, and maybe I'll be able to do it. Thanks so much for joining me on Wendy's World. Bye.